What does it mean to be rich? Maybe rich is less about reaching a magic number and more about discovering magic. Rich is being able to keep your loved ones close and also send them away. Rich is living life your way and having someone who can help you get there. The key to being rich is knowing what counts.
Contact Edward Jones Financial Advisor Sal Polis, 217-732-4001. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln. Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. The following is a presentation of WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com.
Good morning, sports fans. Welcome to the Cheap Seats on WLCN 96.3 FM. We're streaming live on YouTube, or if you're on the go like the Ticketmaster.
Oh, he is on the go. He's also on the Mixler
He's
app.
on the Mixler app. He's heading up to South Bend for the Notre Dame game.
Yeah,
so.
I feel bad for half of his buddies that are going with him.
Half of them?
Half of them. Well, half of them's got tickets, but the other half.
The other half don't.
Will.
I've been in that situation.
Really? With the Ticketmaster?
With Ticketmaster,
I mean, they called it an adventure for a reason.
Yeah,
I mean, and with J-Mac, it's an adventure.
It's an adventure.
You want to give out that phone number for J-Mac's Ticketmaster?
Yeah, let's see. Probably shouldn't.
Probably shouldn't. But if you want to go back and look in the archives, I'm sure you can find it.
Or Google it.
Lloyd may have it coming across the screen pretty quick.
Well, joining us now is Coach Silkey. Good morning, Coach.
Morning, guys. Morning.
Railers travel up to Decatur last night to take on the MacArthur Generals, and
rough night.
Rough night for you. We talked a little bit before we went on air. Turnovers and, just mental mistakes and toughness really, contributed to that outcome.
Yeah, we didn't play well really in any three, phases of the game. And kicking game, we let up 3 really big returns, 1 for a touchdown. Defensively, we didn't tackle well. Early on, we were capitalizing on their mistakes. They kind of had a couple really bad snaps in that, early in that first quarter there, and our kids did a good job capitalizing on those. And we were playing tough, and then offensively, we kind of get some things going, and kind of just couldn't really. We had 4 first half fumbles, 5 turnovers in the first half. Added another one later in the second half as well. So, 5 fumbles and an interception. Interception went for a touchdown, and I believe 2 of their fumbles went for touchdowns too. So, rough. I don't know what happened there. We didn't run very aggressively, especially the week ago. The kids ran really tough, and thought we, took a good step in the right direction in that regard, and just, I don't know, took a big step back last night.
Yeah, anytime you have, 6 turnovers, obviously it's given the other team 6 more possessions, and it's really going to run the score up. So taking care of the ball is pretty key. And I'm sure you guys, as a coaching staff, preach that week in and week out, is take care of the football. And unfortunately, last night, Railers just couldn't do it.
Yeah. No, it's definitely something to talk about all the time. With the backs, if I see that ball loose, it's always yelling, protect the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball. And we just didn't do it last night. Just couldn't do it.
Couldn't get it done. But how many games left? 3?
We had 3 left. Yeah,
3 left.
We got Chatham at home, which will be senior night next Friday night, and then the following Saturday, the 18th, Q&D is here, and then we'll close out on the road at Jacksonville.
So a Saturday game at Hanlon Field.
Yeah, what happened over the summer, Coach Al, and they already had a crew all set up and everything, and then one of the officials on that crew passed away over the summer, and then the entire crew, just decided to retire. And just being so late like that, they couldn't get another crew for Friday night, so we got bumped to Saturday. Essentially what happened.
Yeah, I love Saturday football games, high school. I know Friday Night Lights is a thing, but I remember back when I played, our homecoming was always on Saturday, and it had a different feel.
It does, yeah. I haven't really done a Saturday. I guess we did one last year when we played Southeast, but yeah, it's a rarity for us to do that. So it's an extra day to get our kids healthy and try to clean some things up. So yeah, there'll be a different kind of week, which we'll plan for, and
How'd the just curious game like you had last night? Obviously there's some frustrations, probably with the kids as well as with the coaching staff. How'd the halftime speech go?
That was pretty simple, really. Like you got to take care of the football. It was kind of the gist of it there is, and you got to go out and make something happen. You can't just wait for somebody else to do it for you. You've got to go do it. And that was kind of something I know that we've been preaching to the kids, and I know our strength coach Austin addressed a couple of weeks ago with them as well. It's just, got that sense of urgency there. Just go out and kind of take something over, and just didn't. Yeah, it was really the gist of it is, you can't really, you're really in a bad spot, especially, as the offensive play caller. It's like you call something, you cough it up. It's like, what do you do?
You don't know if it actually worked or anything.
Yeah,
you lose the ball.
We had some running lanes, and we were getting yards. It's the fumbles were happening 5 yards downfield, or things like that. So we were able to move the ball at times. Just whenever we kept doing that, then we'd do something and shoot ourselves in the foot.
Yep.
We just do things, and frustrating thing that I know stuck out. It was a great effort play. Like our back kind of got stuffed at the line, and then a couple of our linemen pushed them and carried them over. But we literally just talked about that at practice this week, that you can't do that. Like, literally just talked about it. Because the kids were talking about the tush push and like, hey, can we run the tush push? Like, no, you can't. Like, you can't do that in high school football. You can push an opposing player into your player and move a pile kind of thing. Like, that's okay. But you cannot physically move your player forward. That's against the rule. That's aiding the runner. We literally just talked about it, and we did it.
And you did it.
Like, literally just talked about
Let's just see if they'll call this.
Yeah. And the officials call it, like, he comes over to explain it, like, yep. Yeah, I saw it. Like, we did it. We did it.
We just talked about it.
Can't argue that one.
Yeah, no. We had a good crew. They were really good, and I thought they were very fair and, gave really good explanations on why they called things. And, every single time they called it, I definitely saw that. Like, both sides, too, So.
Well, that sounds like
what happened there.
A frustrating game, and it's unfortunate.
7-7 at the end of the first. We're doing some things. We're bending but not breaking defensively. They were good. They had some really good athletes there. Their back was really good. That number 5 kid, he'd probably play for most anybody in the conference for sure. Just didn't, I thought I was hoping to be a little more physical on the perimeter. We knew they wanted to get outside a lot, and, we just didn't. Could have slowed that down a little more. I think it could have gone a little differently for us.
And MacArthur, they're a really good team. They've got, one loss?
Yeah, they're 5-1. Their only loss was to
Was it Glenwood?
It was the Glenwood. Yeah. So, you know, and they still have to play Rochester, so they'll fall, you know, into that one, I would assume. But yeah, they'll probably end up 7-2, 6-3.
Yeah. So I mean,
good good team.
Good team. And just unfortunately, the Railers weren't there, I guess, mentally. And you know, if you don't come off the bus ready to play, it can go south real quick.
Yeah. You know, I think MacArthur could do some things. They're pretty good. I mean, they were playing without their starting quarterback from last year. They had a really good quarterback last year. He was a freshman. He got hurt in the week 1 game, so there's not even like their true quarterback, and that kid was really good as a freshman, so I can only imagine the kind of season he would have had this year if he was healthy. So, you know, I don't know what his injury is or anything, but if that kid comes back, you know, I could do some things there.
Yeah.
They got some guys that can do some special things with the ball in their hand.
Well, we got Glenwood coming in next Friday, and we know what type of football team they are. They're undefeated, top of the conference, and, you know, how do you get your kids refocused, you know, because, you know, you got to be looking ahead, the kids, knowing how good they are. How do you kind of just regroup them and finish these 3 games strong?
It's kind of like this week would be like setting personal goals and things we need to see, you know, like, hey, let's protect the football Friday. Like, let's not put the ball on the ground at all. You know, try to minimize, you know, not that I don't think we've had a lot of penalties throughout the year. I think we've been pretty good in that aspect of it. You know, I think we're getting like 3 or 4 a game, so that's really not too bad. Just kind of make sure we're not getting ourselves penalized, and then defensively we got to make sure, you know, let's see us be a little more physical, you know, a little more aggressive up, you know, at certain positions out there.
Yeah.
Senior night this week?
Yes, it'll be senior night Friday night.
Should have a nice crowd.
Yeah.
Get out there and support the kids.
Yeah. At we usually do. And then that Saturday will be the pink out game that the cheerleaders host. So that will be that Saturday, the 18th. Will be that. And then
got the shirts ordered.
Yep. Yeah. Is that a 1 o'clock game?
Yes, that'll be 1 o'clock. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, Coach, now, I mean, I can feel it in your tone, the frustration. Not a whole lot of good things came out of last night, which always makes for a tough interview because we feel for you.
No, I appreciate
obviously,
it, guys.
you know, you're wanting these kids to, you know, play at their potential, and unfortunately last night we just let one get away, and you know, hopefully they can regroup and you know, finish these last 3 games strong, and you know, just the seniors want to go out, you know, with some pride, and you know, you want to leave it all on the field, and
and that'll be a big one. I'm sure they'll be kind of ready to go, and you know, those things. And you know, I do really like our group of seniors. You know, they're really good kids, and you know, they're always there to help the younger kids. There's a couple of them that are, you know, when the JV's up doing whatever it is, and you know, they're there supporting them and trying to help them out, and you know, coach them up on stuff that, you know, maybe one of us doesn't see or whatever. So, you know, really doing a good job of coaching their position and, you know, coaching their replacement kind of thing. So that's been really cool to see that throughout the year. And there's definitely some really strong senior leadership, and you know, a couple in the junior class too that are, you know, really kind of seeing from the outside, stepping up into some really big, you know, good leadership roles that, you know, moving forward will, you know, be good for them in the program.
Yeah, I know you're starting some freshmen and some sophomores as well, so you know, that's good experience for them too.
Another freshman made a really big play on special teams last night. Quentin Mead again on punt, downed him inside the 2 or 3 yard line. That made he does a really heads up play by him. You know, he's a freshman. He's done really well on special teams for us, and that actually led to our score, because then they had a bad snap, and the sophomore Tate Whitted fell on it for a touchdown in the end zone. So, you know, because of that big play by that freshman, you know, allowed us to set up our only score of the night. So, you know, he's made, you know, between him and Paxton Laura, freshmen on special teams, have made a lot of big plays for us, and, you know, set up 2 scores in the last 2 weeks for us. So, you know, there's talent there. You know, it's just, you know, it's just we're really young and really inexperienced, and, you know, unfortunately, like, you know, situations like last night, that really shows. It really showed when you know, you're playing against more experienced kids, and but it's a learning experience for them, and you know, should pay off down the road for them.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, Glenwood next Friday. So back to the drawing board. Maybe work on some clock management. And, the less they have the ball, the better.
Yeah, we will be doing that again. It's like we did Rochester. Then in that second half against Eisenhower. Yeah, we'll look to break the huddle at 15, snap it at 5.
Yeah.
So, and Briggs does a really good job managing that. That's something, he's picked up on very well. And I have full confidence that he can do that well for us Friday.
All right, Coach. Well, thanks for coming in. Enjoy your Saturday, and we'll talk to you next Saturday.
Yep.
All right, let's take a commercial break. We come back, we'll have more here on the Cheap Seats, WLCN 96.3 FM.
What does it mean to be rich? Maybe rich is less about reaching a magic number and more about discovering magic. Rich is being able to keep your loved ones close and also send them away. Rich is living life your way and having someone who can help you get there. The key to being rich is knowing what counts.
Contact Edward Jones Financial Advisor Sal Polis, 217-732-4001. Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 20.
Worried about your friend, but don't know how to reach out?
You could say, how are you, or get a fake tattoo. You could ask with an app if it works for you. You could chat with them in VR, it's all good. If you think you should check in, yeah, you should. Whatever gets you talking.
Reach out to a friend about their mental health.
Whatever gets you talking.
Learn how you can help at seizetheawkward.org.
This is Mickey Morandini, and you're listening to Cheap Seats with Joe, Jake, and Shabadoo on 96.3 FM WLCN.
The Cheap Seats on WLCN 96.3 FM, broadcasting live from Jake's Furnishings, where you can make it your own.
I've heard that, yeah. Got some deals going around the store today.
Deals.
Some deals. We've got some big man recliners at better than 50% off. We got
that's almost free.
It's all. Listen, we were going to give it away, and then we're like, we got to make it worth something to these people. So we did.
You did. You mark it up 150% and then give them 50% off.
No, that's not these.
You're right back.
Hey, this is 50% compared to competitors' prices.
Oh.
So, yeah, these are the pretty big deals, man.
Big deals.
Well, they're big man recliners. They're extra heavy built, and they regularly sell for around $799, and then on sale for $700 or so. We got them for $380, I believe. So
wow,
yeah, pretty big discounts on them.
I might have to take a look at those.
Yeah, well, they're a little big for you, to be honest.
Oh,
a little big. Some people like that though.
Yeah.
So. Then we got some other stuff as well, man. We're peddling some furniture out here.
Yeah, peddling, flying out the door.
Oh, we got a call.
And joining us now is Coach Lyons. Good morning, Coach.
Morning, guys. How are you?
Oh, we're okay. No Joe today, so you got me and Jake. Joe is recovering from a knee surgery, so hopefully he's doing okay.
Yeah.
He's falling apart.
He's hopefully he's healing quick.
Yeah, I didn't know. It sounds like he's healing like a 98-year-old man that can't heal.
Yeah, sounds like we can't have Joe with a bum wheel.
No, but yeah, he's got a flat tire, and I don't know how the recuperation thing's going right now. So
maybe you should go over and take care of it.
Flat on that thing.
Yeah. Well, Coach, you traveled to New Berlin last night, and the Spartans, a tough one for you. I don't know what the final score was, but we were talking a little bit offline of how it went, and it sounds like you guys you couldn't pull it off.
No, yeah, we lost 48-32.
Okay.
We're really kind of struggling to find our mojo a little bit. We've gone through a little bit of we've had some injuries in the secondary, and we've had to do a little bit of scrambling, and as a result, we've had some position moving back and forth, and we're really young back there, and so we're trying to coach those kids up, and they're getting better, but our league is tough, and there are a lot of good teams, and every week you got to have your A game. And New Berlin was on their A game last night. I mean, some of the credit goes to them. They played a great game. They had a good game plan, and they executed it. We felt really confident about ours going into the week. Things looked great in practice, and then so much of high school football is a momentum game, right? So So we get the ball, we score first, we go right down the field, score, they get the ball, they take it right back down the field. I think we Yeah, I think so. They had ran a lot of zone concepts previously, and this week they bust out a lot of gap scheme stuff, which is like pullers and down blocks, and we had not really seen them do that. And so first series, they kind of catch us in something that's set up to stop the other stuff. And so they bust a long run on the first series, make it 7-6. I think we get it back. We drive all the way down and score. So they have a nice long run again on second now on their second series, and I think they were an empty set, and they jet across, and we kind of just went a little bit too far upfield on a pressure that we run, and they cut underneath us, and then they busted down the sideline for like a 70-yard touchdown. So we had not gotten either of our 2-point versions. They're up 14-12. We're going down to score. We're in their red zone. And then they we run a quarterback sneak to get a first down on like 3rd and 1. We run it for like 5 yards. They hold their quarterback up in the air. They strip it, and they recover the ball and score again. And then so we're down 9 at that point. I'm trying to recall what happened next, but we kick off. They score again right late before half, go up 15, and then we kick off after half, and they're up at a hands team look because our starting kicker has been out with an injury all year. So we've been squib kicking and onside kicking. And so they have their hands team in. Well, we decide if they put their hands team in, we're going to pop it up over their hands team in an area. And Jacob Castle, our kicker, hits a tremendous kick. And we run down, and we get 3 guys that just run right by the ball carrier. And so they return the kickoff, and that's now we're down 3 scores, and we're playing catch up. And that's, so we come all the way back. We cut it to 6, and then we just couldn't get stops, And some of that credit goes to them. Some of that credit and some of the blame goes to us as coaches. I mean, we're gonna try to get back to the grindstone. We're gonna figure this out. And, the middle third of the season's over now, and we're going into what we call the third quarter, fourth quarter being playoffs. And we got to find a way to go at least 2 and 3 in this final third to do one of our goals that we set out to do every year, which is qualify for the playoffs. So we're going to try to fix some things and coach kids up on stuff, because at the end of the day, we take responsibility for all of it as coaches. We can't use being young as an excuse. We got to find a way to get better.
So, injury-wise, Coach, are these season-ending injuries, or you got a couple kids coming back? It's we will have a few kids that come back. This week, it's just kind of soft tissue type stuff, so like hamstrings. We got like a MCL sprain. We had a kid roll over a gator, so he had stitches in his head and his hand this week and couldn't play. And so a lot of these things are just kind of If I roll over a gator, you mean like an ATV, right?
Yeah.
Jim was thinking he was in Florida or something wrestling gators. So I could tell by the look on his face there was a little confusion there. And if you did have a kid that was a gator wrestler, we'd be quite impressed, and we would need to interview him.
Well, I mean, this kid, I wouldn't put it past him. He's a pretty tough kid, so he might wrestle a gator too. You need a couple guys like that on a football team, right?
Yeah. Crazies.
So they've been like kind of soft tissue injuries, and they've kind of held kids out of practice a little bit. And then we're getting healthy a little bit towards the end of the week, but that's tough because, it's hard to be ready for somebody if you can't really practice. Right. And so, like last week we had 3 sophomores and a freshman in our secondary, and this week we had a junior back there, but we had 3 sophomores and a junior, but that junior, he's a little bit banged up. But kudos to him. He's still trying to go out there and battle. And so, it's just one of them things where, we're in a little bit of a slump here. And, it's just like baseball. When you get in a slump, you continue to look at your fundamentals and make sure that you're addressing those things. And eventually you're going to break out of that slump. You just hope that, we can figure it out enough that we can get to where we want to go.
Where are you sitting at now? Is it 3-3?
We're 3-3, yeah.
3-3. So 3 games to go. Who are you finishing the season up with? And
so our last 3 are Maroa, Pleasant Plains, and Auburn.
Okay. Not an easy trip, Coach. 3 tough ones there, Coach.
No.
And like you said,
it's not. This league is just that way. I mean, every week. I mean, even. You take, for example, we beat Porta beat New Berlin beat us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that transitive property that people love to apply to scores doesn't necessarily work out that way all the time.
Right.
So things happen, and that we're so anything can happen on any Friday night, and I really believe that. When you're talking with high school kids, you just got to get a little momentum rolling in the right direction, and that's what we're going to do. These kids are warriors, man. I say that all the time. We got great kids, and they're going to respond the way they need to. They're going to get to where they want to go. I told them when we got off the bus last night, I said, look, we're going to be committed to improving. And, if you're not committed to that, then don't bother. But the kids, I saw the determination in their face. They're ready. They're disappointed that they lost this game. And I think we're going to have a great week of practice and give our best shot to a really good Maroa team.
Absolutely. You say momentum, and you guys are down by 15 or what it is, and you come back and you're only down by 6, and maybe just a little bit of a let up, but yeah, momentum in high school football is huge, and whenever you got to work your way back, that takes a lot out of you, and unfortunately, you guys just couldn't get over that hump last night.
Came up a little bit short. We ran out of time. I mean, I think.
Well, it shows your kids there's no quit. They're fighting back, and that's it's a good thing for them. Where as a coaching staff, you can see that, and that's got to make you guys pleased and proud of your team.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing. The one thing I tell them every week is there's nothing that has anything to do with their level of effort. These kids, they're playing super hard. Mm-hmm. It's 2 weeks in a row that we've came from down 3 scores and cut it to within 1. And so they're not giving up. And I really believe that they're dedicated to getting to where they want to be.
Absolutely. So is the Maroa game home or away? That's away, isn't it?
It's home.
Oh, it's home. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we are away this week. So, yeah, we have Maroa at home, and then we're on the road to Pleasant Plains, and then home week 9 against Auburn.
Nice. Well, Coach, only 3 games left in the season. It feels like it's flying by, like always.
Goes quick.
Yeah, you're sitting at 3-3. That magic number right now is 5 wins, and you got 3 games to get 2 victories. So be a good week of practice and get them ready for Maroa.
Sounds good, guys. Thanks for having me on, and go Spartans.
Yes, sir. And we'll talk to you next Saturday, Coach.
Sounds good.
All right. Thanks Thanks for calling. You can tell, we talked to Coach Silkey, talked to Coach Lyons, and just the the emotion and the kind of the downfall, and I
mean these guys are invested in these kids, and it's not just getting a win or getting a loss. It's also everything else that transpires, the little battles inside the game, and they're in the same boat the kids are in a lot of ways.
Oh yeah, and it's not it's not just a 3-month investment. It's 12 months.
It's 12 months, 100%.
And then next year you got a whole new group of kids, and it's a difficult situation. And Olympia, they got a great football team. Unfortunately, their conference is really good.
It's amazing how many small schools are in that, and I mean almost all the teams in that conference are tough.
Yeah, and like you said, anybody,
really good football schools.
Yeah, anybody on any given night can win.
Yeah.
And you just got to get these kids prepared, and they're dealing with playing some underclassmen as well, and that's a big difference from playing JFL to freshman, JV to varsity.
Oh yeah.
Kids are starting to mature junior, senior year, and you got freshman and sophomore out there.
Good experience for them.
Yeah, good experience for them. But unfortunately, you want your upperclassmen in there, to kind of, get them through the season and lead the team.
Taking those big blows from some grown men, basically across the way from them. So, and like you said, like we were saying, a good conference like that, every battle is a pretty serious battle. So,
All right, well, let's take another commercial break. When we come back, we'll have more here on the Cheap Seats on WLCN 96.3 FM.
What does it mean to be rich? Maybe rich is less about reaching a magic number and more about discovering magic. Rich is being able to keep your loved ones close and also send them away. Rich is living life your way and having someone who can help you get there. The key to being rich is knowing what counts.
Contact Edward Jones Financial Advisor Sal Polis, 217-732-4001. Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 20...
Worried about your friend, but don't know how to reach out?
You could say how are you or get a fake tattoo. You could ask with an app if it works for you. You could chat with them in VR. It's so good. If you think you should check in, yeah, you should. Whatever gets you talking.
Reach out to a friend about their mental health. Whatever gets you talking. Learn how you can help at seizetheawkward.org.
This is Sam Knox, and you're listening to Cheap Seats with Joe, Jake, Jim, Lloyd, and Scott on 96.3 FM WLCN.
Welcome back to the Cheap Seats. So Sammy Knox with the intro. We're broadcasting live from Jake's Furnishings. Just talked to Coach Silky and Coach Lyons. 2 local losses there last night. Tough ones for them. It's just interviews go a lot better when there's victories.
Some W's.
Yeah.
Coaches are a little more upbeat.
But it's just the way it is. Coaches are competitive.
Lyons is still in a good spot. I mean, to finish out the season, he's got a good shot.
2 out of 3
of getting into the playoffs, and
especially that division. If you can finish, because you're not always guaranteed a playoff spot if you go 5-4, but it goes on points, and in that conference, if you're 5-4, you're more than likely getting in because of the point system that the other teams.
And then, frankly, if with his team, with how his offenses ran, you go up against a lot of other schools that aren't used to playing your offense, unlike your conference. Things can happen. Mm-hmm. So let's hope they can figure out a way to punch that card and get in there.
Not sure what Warrensburg did last night. Trying to get a hold of Fricky, see if he'll call in and talk. But in the meantime, we can talk playoff baseball. Playoffs. We don't talk about it too often, but the Cubbies are back in the playoffs. They won the wild card against the Padres, and now we're going to take on a division foe in the Milwaukee Brewers, and that'll be a tough series for them. Is it out of 5 or 7?
7.
Is it 7?
Yeah.
Okay, so
first round's 5.
Well, then this is the first round.
Well, isn't the wild card playoff?
That was 3.
That was 3, wasn't it?
3.
Yeah.
So is this 5?
No, I thought this was 7. Jim's saying it's 5. There you go.
Lloyd?
Survey says. Research is being done.
Well, Lloyd.
So how are you liking your Cubbies stacked up against the Brew Crew?
Man.
Brew Crew's been tough this year on the NL Central.
Best, 5-game series. Brewers, top of baseball on their record, and second half of the season they were on fire.
Well, yeah.
Cubs led the division for
basically
good part of the first half, and then the Brewers just man, they're good. It's going to be a tough one, and it all comes down to pitching. We took on the Padres. They probably had the best bullpen in the league, and fortunately we were able to pull that one off. Cubs pitching has been pretty good as of late, but it's I don't know. I want to think that the Cubs can get it done, but the Brewers are a good team. But they've been setting for good week or so. You know, they haven't played any baseball for about a week, so hopefully that's on our side. But we'll see. We'll find out today at 1 o'clock, you know, first game up in Milwaukee.
You kind of wonder how the crowd's going to be in Milwaukee, you know.
Yeah,
I mean, it's so often you go, as a Cardinal fan or a Cub fan, you go up there and you see it's almost like a home game.
Yeah.
You know, but this is playoff baseball, so it's a little different feel. It's kind of a sad deal that we ain't got Bob Uecker on the other side anymore. You know, he was always really entertaining to listen to.
Yeah, the voice of Brewers.
Yeah. So,
but yeah, Cubs usually have pretty good turnout up in Milwaukee, and I'm hoping they do today. But it'll be tough if we can get to them early. They got some good starting pitchers. The key is, you know, you got to score first, and you know, hopefully have a good lead getting into the 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th inning because their bullpen's
shuts them down
pretty good, and you know ours. I don't know. I'm nervous.
Who do you like as maybe a star for this round of the playoffs for the Cub?
As far as hitting or pitching?
Either way.
Either. Well, I tell you, we got to get PCA going. He struggled in the series against the Padres. He struggled the second half of the season. If we can get his back going again, Michael Bush has just been key. Him and Seiya with some, you know, they're starting to hit. I like our defense. You know, when you got Dansby Swanson and Nico Horner up the middle, I mean, our defense is solid.
Really tightens up the field.
And I'd also like to see Matt Shaw get going. You know, the young guy at third base, kind of struggling. And if we can get him and PCA going, it's going to take a lot of pressure off the other guys. And
put a lot of pressure on the other team.
Yeah, and Kyle Tucker just coming off the DL. He's not really in the flow of things yet. So hopefully they can get going, you know. And
short series,
the Cubs have one of the best offenses in baseball, top 5. And so, you know, it could be a good matchup. You know, it could be fun, could be interesting. Hopefully the Cubs can win it in 3. Said hopefully.
That's premonition there. So
yeah,
we'll see how that plays out.
Yeah, it'd be fun. It's always, you know, when your team's in the playoffs, you know, it kicks up a notch, and the nerves and the butterflies are going for you. But, you know, we'll see. You know,
unfortunately, I believe it's going to be the Brewers in 4, and that's not a premonition. That's a spoiler.
Well, you are spoiled. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, it should be. You know, should be a really good series. Baseball so far this playoffs have been. Yeah, it's been fun to watch. I mean, the
Yankees. Yeah, they pulled it off.
That was entertaining. The Cubs' first round was entertaining against San Diego.
Yeah. The Phillies kind of just walked through the Reds. Or the Dodgers. Dodgers, my bad. Phillies, Lloyd's looking at me.
The Dodgers, I tell you, man, they have a couple guys that can unload on the baseball and send it flying, and they're entertaining to watch. They're a tough team, man. Their pitching isn't where you would think it would be, but boy, you don't want to face them.
No.
They can put up the runs.
Yeah, so, you know, I don't know how Lloyd's feeling about that matchup. Phillies, Dodgers, he's got thumbs up. Yeah. Phillies with home field advantage there. You know, we'll see. Schwarber having a rock-solid monster year. And then, you know, you got the other fellas.
The whole team.
Yeah.
Basically the rest of the team.
Yeah, but money buys good players.
Really?
Yeah. Cardinals probably should take that in consideration.
I don't know that they understand that concept right now. They have made a move. They've changed their general manager.
Oh, they did.
And we'll see if that does anything in the postseason. But I have a feeling next spring we're going to be looking at like, still rebuilding.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We shall see.
Yeah. Other than that, we have the Yankees still playing there against Toronto, and the Tigers against Mariners. So the Mariners have been tough. They'll be home field advantage as well as Toronto home field advantage. So we'll see. I like the Blue Jays a lot. I feel like they were, if not the best team in baseball, they were right there. So they can do it from all aspects of the game. So
absolutely. Well, moving on to college football, Illinois travels to Purdue today. Illinois with a big win last week against USC, a close one. It shouldn't have been that close. Illinois going in late in the game for a touchdown, and we fumble on the one. And USC goes down and scores, and then Illinois able to, in USC, obviously you want to score.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know that you want to score that early because you gave Illinois a lot of time. I feel like time management for USC cost them the game.
I would say that you're not wrong. At the same time, they did need to score because they were losing.
Yeah.
You have to hope that your defense could step up and make one stop, but it was whoever had the ball last, it seemed like, was going to win that game. And you wouldn't have said that after the first half because the first half was dominated by Illinois.
Yeah.
I mean, it was truly dominated. And then USC came out, and they were on fire the second half. And kudos to Illinois pulling it out there at the end. I mean, you got to get a team together when you're, right at a minute left.
Yeah.
And you storm the field and take it in. So kick the field goal with a second left on the clock. And
a lot of things going on that day. It was homecoming. You had game day there. And, just the atmosphere.
Dave Portnoy was there.
Yeah.
I mean, boy, I don't know if you watched any of that with him.
Some bits and pieces, not a lot.
I'm going to give it to Dave. He was there wanting to give as much kudos to the town, to the program as he could. And let's just say Illinois made it difficult for him. And then the fans come out, and they know he's a big Michigan guy. He was born in Michigan and has always been a big Michigan guy. But he had the Illini tie on, Illini shirt. I mean, he was all decked out in orange and blue, and the Illini fans just gave it to him. I mean, it was pretty relentless, and then midstream, he turns on them like a dime. I mean, it was just flips the script, and he was, never mind, you don't want me here? I don't want to be here either. Why do I want to be at a second-rate school? And blah, 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 just kept going. I was like, oh.
I do believe Illinois beat Michigan last year.
There you go.
No, but yeah, I'm sure the atmosphere down there was fantastic, and and a win on homecoming with everything going on, that's huge. So we'll see how they bounce back this week against a Purdue team that you're favored to beat.
Heavy.
Is it heavy?
It's pretty heavy. But at the same time, the problem is whenever Illinois plays Purdue, this has always been this way. Mm-hmm. Purdue will put up some crazy points.
Yeah.
And it's like, in ways you're like, what in the world's going on here? And then, usually Illinois can pull it out. So hopefully it's not that way. I know Big Red, we got Michigan State today. I thought it was last week, actually, but
yeah, you guys weren't even playing last week.
We weren't playing last week.
I'm looking through the schedule. I thought Jake said they played Michigan State. No, they're
because I pull up on, I'm guessing, the ESPN app, and it shows your favorites up top, and it had Nebraska. I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm all pumped up. I'm ready to go. And I'm trying to find the game. I'm like, why is the game not on? I look, I'm like, oh.
Yeah,
They got a bye week.
I was cussing you too.
Oh, I wasn't happy.
Yeah.
That's all right. We got daughters home this weekend, so her and I get to watch the game together, so it'll be a good time. And they're favored heavily as well.
Yeah, we're going to, I think maybe J-Mac might call in here in the next couple of minutes. He better hurry because we only have 6 minutes left. He's on his way up to South Bend to watch Notre Dame.
Yeah, who are they playing?
Well, you'd think we'd be prepared.
But
there he is.
Not everybody comes prepared. There we go.
Well, he's calling now. He can let us know. Good morning, caller. Who's on the line with us this morning?
Morning, gang. It's your Notre Dame correspondent. How's it going?
It is J-Mac.
Ticketmaster. How many people you got going to the game with you today, J-Mac?
It's the family game today.
Oh.
So this is one where we take all our friends and family.
Oh,
and,
friends and family.
I don't know, there's a dozen or so, maybe. I'm not sure.
And how many tickets do you have?
I've got a bunch. Got a lot. Got too many.
He ordered 20, but he's got 4.
He's got 4.
Yeah,
it's a bunch.
That happened.
Well, I guess
we got all the tickets. Now it's all done electronically.
Well, apparently we didn't make the friends list, Jay Matt or
we
Jay,
did
because
not.
we're sitting here in your store. But so who's?
I sure would have got tickets for you guys if you were a little nice to me. Maybe if I got some free seat, like cheap seat hat that I've been wanting for 10 years.
Well, maybe. We took your call. I mean, I don't know how much nicer we can be, you know. But who's Notre Dame have today?
Boise State. Boise State. It's a different one. That's odd. That's another team I get to scratch off my list of teams I've seen. But that's a weird one. Boise State's odd.
Well, Boise State with no Genty, Notre Dame could pull that one off.
Yeah, they'd need about 5 of him to be in a game today.
Is Notre Dame, are they still ranked?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a joke. They should be like top 10.
We were thinking
top 30?
Like, top 5.
Oh, I thought top 30.
I think they're 21 or 22, something like that. But
21. I think they were still ranked when they were 0-2.
Yeah, they should have been. Should have been the best team in the country.
I mean, except for
I like how you guys were. Everybody was on that Illinois bandwagon there until that Indiana game.
Well, we're still on the bandwagon.
I'm not on any bandwagon.
That was just a debacle. You'll have those every now and then.
We embarrassed that Indiana team last year, and that Indiana team just embarrassed Illinois. Boy, that was bad, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
I like Illinois.
Listen, I'm going to say this,
though. That USC game was great.
You put those Golden Domers against that Hoosier team this year.
Oh, we would kill them.
It's not going to be like it was last year. I'll say that.
Kill them. Another 30-point win.
Oh, J-Mac's got the delusion going.
Yeah, he's a little fuzzy right now.
Hey, don't let that bus get pulled over there, J-Mac.
No, I'm driving.
You're driving.
Oh, boy.
You're driving the bus?
You're driving?
No bus. Just a caravan of cars.
Oh.
I'm tired. It's a guaranteed Notre Dame win by 3 touchdowns. They play Indiana.
Oh.
It's not good.
Oh.
I will say this, though. That Illinois-USC game was great.
That was fun.
But they should have salted that game away.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
So easily. It should have just been salted away. Instead, they chose to make it really exciting on homecoming, and that was a great game.
It's rigged.
Was it? It is rigged. I agree with you. I completely agree with you.
Yeah.
Kind of like this Boise State upset today. Rigged.
Yeah. I'm going to put
serious.
Put a couple hundred on Boise State.
Somebody would have to sell their soul to the devil to keep it within 3 touchdowns.
Well, that unpredictable Notre Dame thing you got going on there.
Nah, Leonard Moore's back at cornerback. Notre Dame's all right. Everything's good. Everything's right in the world. They're going to make the playoffs.
Playoffs?
They're going to be 10-2. Playoffs. They're going to be 10-2. They're going to make it, and then they're going to sweep, and it's going to be Notre Dame and Ohio State. This time, Notre Dame wins. Mark it.
He's got it all figured out.
I mean,
mostly.
Except he has to hope that these other teams are all going to lose more than one game.
Everybody's got
probably not going to happen.
Diarrhea, real bad.
I mean, they could get in there. I mean, did they expand it again this year? What are we up to? How many teams make the playoffs?
34,
32. Yeah.
I mean,
I think the top 32,
top 70 teams get in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Might as well.
We're playing all the way up till March.
Right in time for March Madness.
Yeah.
That's cold. That's good football weather.
You guys were awful concerned about, this show. This show ended up being pretty darn good.
Oh, yeah.
Why? Because you were on here?
Indiana.
I think the rest of our listeners would disagree with you.
I don't know. I don't think so. Listen. I've been there to help host those dumpster fire shows.
Oh, yeah.
This wasn't one of them.
Oh, well, we appreciate that. I don't know.
One of the best compliments we've
I
had.
don't know if Joe not being here has something to do with that or what.
I think it does.
That can't hurt.
Yeah. He's hurting.
Yeah,
He's hurting.
100%.
He's hurting.
He's hurting for certain.
Yeah, but he said he's going to be back to kickboxing soon. He'll be A-okay.
He's never kickboxed a day in his life.
I don't know. He looks like Hong Kong Phooey to me.
I think he's kicked a box or
Couple
two.
of boxes,
Probably tripped him up and threw him on his rear end.
And messed up his knee.
That's probably what hurt his knee.
Yeah.
Well, hey, I just wanted to check in. Thought the show was great.
All right. Well, you tell the family hello. Safe travels.
And good luck with the tickets.
Yes.
The tickets are taken care of, man. You gotta handle it.
Is it the right game?
Yeah, tell Lloyd to get us some Phillies tickets.
Hey, Ticketmaster, why don't you go ahead and put your number out there in case anybody else needs some tickets?
You give us
You've already done it enough.
You give us your credit card and your Ticketmaster ID number, and we'll get all the tickets you want.
I'm pretty sure Joe already put my credit card out there a couple times.
This is a fact. Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
Let's get some Phillies tickets. Hey, Cubs Phillies in the World Series.
Hey, well, I don't think that can happen, bud.
Yeah, I mean not World Series. I mean ALCS or NLCS.
Talk about dumpster fire. That's where this show's just.
There's a lot going on here. I apologize.
You just stick to Notre Dame football, bud. You like the professionals.
Let's do it. NLCS. We're gonna go Cubs Phillies. We'll make a big thing about another caravan.
All right, let's do it. All right, J-Mac, safe travels.
The World Series, it's going to be a big deal.
Yeah.
It's a real big deal.
Real big deal.
It's going to be a really big deal. We should probably be there for it.
Yeah. All right.
I'm trying to do a lot of things at once now. It's been a long morning.
Yeah. Drinking and driving and talking on a show.
Drinking, driving, talking on a show. And
tough.
Really
trying to find his tickets.
Yeah.
While driving.
It's all digital now.
It's digital. It's got to be here somewhere.
I got it taken.
It said download the wallet.
I know. That is 100% true. I did do that 3 days ago. I downloaded them like a month and a half ago, and then I went and looked like 2 or 3 days ago. They were not there. That is true. Yeah, you're right about that. I'll give you that one. I found them, though. We got it.
Got them? All right. Well, J-Mac, all right, enjoy your day with the family. Drive safe, and we'll talk to you down the road.
All right. See you, man.
All right. J-Mac. Boy, he loves his Irish.
Somebody's got to.
Well, Jacob, that's going to do it for us for today. I'd like to thank Coach Silkey for coming in, Coach Lyons for calling in, and J-Mac calling in, heading up to South Bend. Cubs Brewers today at 1, Illinois at Purdue at 11.
Nebraska at 3.
And Nebraska, Michigan State at 3. So, good slate of sports today.
All day long.
All day long.
All day long.
All right. That's going to do it for us today on the Cheap Seats. Thanks for tuning in.
Good day.
This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com. This program is a presentation of WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com.